job, bro.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks. Stevie's love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you're going to
watch your stupid butt jump outside.
See who's faster.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards.
What I learned a while ago. What am I down? This dude going, what am I called? I go back to my first car.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
Let's go.
To throw again, it's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it.
That's a ghost right there.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Halfback sent in motion. Palmer to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Here we go. Blue team. Regular.
Yeah. I think it's like that's a good pass read, but
they go play action now. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald.
That man came in so fast. Oh, he did deep out.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him in.
Right over the man here, man.
End zone, touchdown, Arizona. Jerron Brown, a 50 on the opening drive.
Yeah, you did very good, buddy.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. The first carry now for Doug Martin. He takes this for 3 to the 29. On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker. Second down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. Now, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think that coming back in 2017, a great core of players And they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
On third down, Winston. He's got it to die. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Jameis on second down. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. A dump off to Sims. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
They were leading.
You got it.
Yeah.
The benefits of practice.
Hey,
Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
I'm going to be sleeping.
An
I'm
extra
sleeping myself and
DB
watch
added
you
here
play.
for the Cards.
You think you can watch you play?
Blitzer play coverage.
Jameis to throw it.
And
Great, the tight end's got it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From the gun, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dante Dye. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now another shot here at the PAT.
See, that shit made me miss it this time. I had it the first time, now I missed it.
He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
How you let him move? Cause once he got set, when you do the onside kick, he ain't supposed to be able to move. They don't let you move.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be there until
So we're back to a one-point game now as the
They won't let you move, you know what I mean? But they let him move.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Man, why y'all don't pick the damn ball out?
They've got to be confident about what they're
I'm not worried about what he's trying to do, tackle whatever.
They really
He do tackle whatever the
And that
hell
was
he wants to
amazing
do.
because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Get ready.
Boy, play.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So here we go on 4th down. Palmer.
That time you get on that damn play, man.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down. Throwing now. Palmer on 1st down.
Oh, man, are they kidding? I had a man in the zone over there, he just lobbed it over his head. Man, they jump stupid.
More from the desert.
Yeah, in the zone. Oh. They ain't even let it respond. I hate that too.
Let's go, Blue 58.
I have all the time.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And then again,
he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And quickly, they get to the line. Palmer will throw.
Man, how I'm playing a flat zone, they ain't letting him get to it.
Get the flag, he'll stay back and see that they catch it.
I'm going to see if he get it this time, I'm playing Mabel.
That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot.
And they would.
Take this one in.
I'm playing the flat. They would not cover the flat, though.
A great effort there from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
I don't understand why they won't play the flat. I'm playing the flat. That man supposed to play the flat and then nothing but the flat.
He likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field.
You're playing press coverage, too.
Again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got...
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this.
Now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that
we're
means they're
good with
down
that.
to
We're
one
good with that.
remaining
We're
here
good with that.
as we head toward halftime.
We're good with that.
A near turnover, but the
We're
offense
good with that.
recovers
We're
it.
good
Now
with
they'll
that.
try to
We're
regroup
good
on
with
second.
nickel blitz. He coming.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And Dye has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
He played that?
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh,
Let's
what
see
a
that one
catch
book
at the
that you
10.
can
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 59 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
I'm going for 2. Forget
Now
that.
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I'm just not
So
saying
that
the
means they're
touchdown.
down
What
to one
playbook that
remaining
mean?
here as we head toward halftime.
That's Tracer play. Saints crop. I'm out to go for 2. I can't keep no field
So
goal.
now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time.
Ready? Flip. Easy.
Winston to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Somebody would kick good. Then
So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in a touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So
who are you playing? I'm playing the call out. We ain't worried about him running.
Get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I couldn't pick it up and run.
He's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
So now it's first and goal. Now a run with Martin.
How you get that palm out of the Debo?
Not the hell out of him.
So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe a little play action down the road. Well, Brandon, all receivers are
got
trying
you
to make
right
sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Right.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And let's see, six
right.
defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal.
My camera's not right, man.
Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Yeah, the good news
I know
now.
ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. No, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Fourth down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Jackson.
I'm going to watch the game. Get out
I threw a dang pick trying to run, man.
As they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee.
My thing with it lagging because I can't throw like I want to. I run with him, and I tried to throw it to Jackson, but he threw it to the other man. And then threw it to the wide receiver.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Final play of the half, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't even know if I got my young player, man. This dude ain't bad, though.
And we'll get going again here in quarter
If you're working with him, you're going to get him.
This will be
like you
taken
said,
to
he
the
ain't
back
doing
of the
too
end
much.
zone. And they'll have it first to start the third quarter. First
Look, I'm
half
gonna pick you out
shows
on the
some pretty
phone.
good offense.
I'll send a couple
Tie
messages.
game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Smith. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go. 38.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Winston to throw it this time. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Winston goes underneath to Martin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Winston. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again.
What? What? Let me know. Stay cheating, man. They're cheating, man. Out my one.
Used to draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a 2-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing a bee in a clot. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A missing a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison. Voice to the resin. Capture a map with a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate that to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left
bullshit, girl. That's bullshit.
I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road, from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you, better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. One receiver to the left is Evans. They go play action here on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Second down, Winston. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got it to die. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Winston now to throw on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take it. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him. But he gets it all the way down to the 1. Well, we know he's got the speed there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for it with Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
That kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Now Sims. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll run for it. Martin. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Martin stops short of the goal line. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The tight end changing his position. On second down, Rawls. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Darryl Smith is a very reliable linebacker who can rush off the edge and also cover in the secondary.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle is made by Clinton McDonald. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First down, this is Rawls. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Wilson on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Wilson to give to Rolls. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series.
14,
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Procise and give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ready, move away.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Wilson. And he'll lay out down and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Rawls. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
That's bullshit, man.
This one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
14, run it.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw is Wilson, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first rep.
They have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Goes underneath to Martin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready, move right. Easy.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And the back goes into motion. The play clock's running down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Wentz.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? This shit's stupid.
And his guys are
this shit's so stupid, I'm telling you, man.
47-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker.
Stupid,
exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. Now fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw is Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Jackson, the man in motion left. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. Complete. He finds Bray. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go now. Blue lady. 550, 550.
Winston to throw for.
Man,
And
fuck
they
it,
don't
man.
get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to get it away.
Hello? Hello?
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Hello?
A good return there. Call it 13
Hello?
yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Yeah, what's up, Jim?
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3 or 4, something like that. Yeah, I know it was later. Me and Greg finished.
So
then we had a right bell because John Moore went out there. I got a bell.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Got a bell.
Receiver to the left is Evans. To throw,
Yeah,
Winston.
he got a bell.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time.
Did they do what to the bell?
And set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit. And
No, dog. John Moore had to go downtown and get a bell. Nope.
And he motions the wide receiver.
I don't care who he is, I'm not coming.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got it.
I ain't coming.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not coming.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like
not
we
at
saw
all.
there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize.
And Winston
I'm not coming at all.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling
good
about just keeping the football there.
Monday.
The biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The slot man in motion right.
Yeah.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is
I'm going to go up there.
And that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Nah.
They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius.
They all there.
You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll hand to Rawls. And an alley to run.
Yeah, they are.
Brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose.
He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
So out come the Bucs now.
Yeah, you
and
what?
Following the interception, we'll see what they can put together.
Yeah, you
on this
had
drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every
I
game,
know.
the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watch TV. I'm with Michael Jackson.
Winston now after the fumble recovery.
I'm known.
His throw's going to be
Frank.
incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And now it's second down.
The TV watch
see
man.
passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Winston. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Shift together here from the D-line. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down. We've got a 3rd and 11. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
In motion here, Shorts. Here's Winston. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for two.
Let's go now.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Winston to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Oh. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.
Draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving as his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new uniform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clot distractions.
Rich, I would have had him, but Jimmy called me talking about work. I would have had him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, we'll try to get the Bengals, man. My other team.
Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead 13.
I was going to do your play, but I couldn't do it.
Bengals going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say
All
hello
right,
to
let's
our
go.
commentators,
Let's start out with the
Brandon Guyton
nickel
and
first.
Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a
We'll
site
do the
that's
cover
right
team.
next to 2 Super
Let's
Bowls,
see how it
and
works.
that's Raymond
Cover
James Stadium
10.
in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should
I
prove
need to
be
put
a good
Oster
one
in the
between
game.
the
Somebody
Cincinnati
gonna hit.
Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nickel. Nickel. We'll go nickel normal. Nah, I can't put Oster in the game. If I do, I'll put him right here. Everybody want to go 5 wide. We'll start the bus.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know
He had
that play.
time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the
I'm a
field that you
dang
have
player,
to cover,
man.
and when the offense
Where
finds an
you at,
area that
cover
you're
9?
not in, that's where they throw the football.
I know I got you. There you go.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Zebra.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the
can't
football.
get on my man.
In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I ain't worried
8
about
yards
it.
on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Don't worry, we ready for that.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right. He think he gonna run. He think he gonna run on
11
that.
yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Oh, he's throwing it.
Inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
For Jeremy Hill, with a season in the rearview mirror, finished just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing. And What, his 2 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. So the thing about Jeremy Hill and the Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he's got it. Bengals. A.J. Green from a yard out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver.
I was ahead of it.
For a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They come up in an offset eye. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
2nd down following the run. Play clock winding down. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. They'll roll it.
Throw the freaking ball.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Ready, blue ready. 550, 550.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long for Winston.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? You kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me?
Perfect. And they are going to take over.
You kidding me? You got to be fucking shitting me.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
What the fuck?
No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion right here, Boyd. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alongside Charles Long to start things out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action here with Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green with a catch left side.
Partner, I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt on, I believe, the 2nd snap and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So you're right, he does do it every year. That was Week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team. And
he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They go back to the air here after the INT. Right side caught by Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Dante Dye. And it's 4th and 4. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And Dye has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Jameis now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. One receiver to the left is Evans. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Jameis to throw it. A dump off to Sims. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now it's Martin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Defense showing blitz.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. A first down throw for Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Jameis on second down. And this is caught at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Second down, Winston. Into a double team, intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time.
Yeah, are you serious, man?
Better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
No, man.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Geno Atkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Another pistol look here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Winston.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the 12-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And now they're in the hurry up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontez Perfect. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Play action now. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on third, fourth down in these situations, and they got it to go for it.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And two, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And it'll be Dalton again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Dalton. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Alex Erickson there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez
This player's not that good.
They take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Passing, it's Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard.
And
this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
His pass caught at the 4. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They start the drive with Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The play clock's running down. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Jameis on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
To throw is Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go now.
Winston now from the 50. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver is in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to the ground, Martin. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Dalton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Set, wide, 20, dagger.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that's complete
Not
to
bad
the
for me,
foul.
man.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton throwing on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it brings up fourth down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. Time for a break. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Jameis now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On second down, Winston again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Michael Johnson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. He's got a man. Complete. An unbelievable play there on fourth and long. 41 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Winston now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Johnson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Man, come on. Clock still running, but I can't count.
Now whistles
Stupid
come
shit,
in.
man.
We're going to get a timeout here
It's
by
so
the
stupid.
offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown.
Ready. 125. Sonic. Flip, flip, flip.
Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Boyfriend's got a cauliflower and so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No
serving tea at the time, he would have known everyone's whereabouts. But why let Nancy do the old money? And why let her walk in full view of old Mrs. Jenkins? They probably thought she was too senile and nearsighted to be a reliable